What's up? First of all, guys, I wanted to thank you for 1000 subscribers. It means the world to me. And this video is very special for me because I started uploading videos about a month and a half ago. And I never thought I would get to this point. I used to get 20 views, 50 views on my videos, thinking I would get stagnated there. But it turns out I didn't. And I thought I was doing everything wrong, and the algorithm blessed me. And then I realized that I had been doing the things right. You just had to be kind of patient in this game, alright? So, in this video, I wanted to show you exactly how I hit 1000 subscribers in 36 days, okay? So, as you can see, this is my channel as of 27th of November 2024. I have 1000 subscribers, 20k views. I've only posted 8 videos. Okay, 6 of them about copywriting. And I wanted to explain in this video that first of all, it's not luck, okay? It's the algorithm, okay? The secret is if you do things correctly, you will get views, okay? It's as simple as that. There's no magic spell. It's just like that. It just works like an algorithm, right? And copywriting certainly comes into place. And I wanted to show you kind of like step by step what I did to get to this point. So I prepared like a easy to follow 5 to 6 steps guide so you can start your YouTube channel and get some views like I do and possibly do something with it. So step number 1, this is the most important, not only for YouTube but for calls. Learn how to speak in front of a camera. Okay, this is the bare minimum to communicate your ideas. Listen, the reason why I did this channel originally, apart from helping people, was to literally practice my speaking skills in front of a camera because I was scared of going into like calls with I was scared of going into calls with prospects and being nervous and stuff, and my English not being that good, and them rejecting me because of that. And I wanted to put an end to that, so I decided to make a YouTube video to practice my speaking skills, and at the same time I could share my copywriting knowledge for free to people on the internet to help them. And you gotta have kind of like a purpose. Okay, you gotta be able to communicate some ideas. And essentially you can practice by speaking literally in front of your phone on recording some voice notes. I suggest you do in front of a camera. You can literally use your phone. Okay, there's no excuse. I'm literally recording this with my phone, and I'm not even kidding, guys. I'm using a sock in a Samsung Galaxy old phone that I have in my house. This is my microphone. There's literally no excuse for you not to start recording nowadays, okay? There's literally no excuse, guys, okay? You have pretty much everything you need. Recording your screen is free. You just need like a laptop or a PC. You can use your phone as a camera. You can use your webcam as a camera. I use my webcam as a camera sometimes. Okay, so now you got number 1. This is going to take some practice. What I used to do was like speak for 10 to 20 minutes every day for a month. And after that, I got kind of like used to it and I started recording my videos. You can do cuts and edit your videos out at the beginning if you feel uncomfortable with your pauses and stuff like that. But once you get comfortable speaking on the camera, it just flows, okay? Step number 2. Choose a video format, okay? Are you gonna do a screen recording? Are you gonna do a Google presentation like I'm doing? Are you gonna show your face? Are you not? All these things matter, okay? And you can do a lot of videos where your face won't really be necessary because it won't add anything to the video. Some of them will be really personal, like storytelling, and it will be entirely your face. And on some of them, like this one, I will be doing both, right? So yeah, choose a video format. It can be blogging, it can be recording your Google Doc presentation, anything you want. Okay, step number 3. Choose a niche. Okay, you can do fitness, you can do copywriting, you can do money making, you can do music playing, video games, I don't care. You just choose a niche, right? That you're kind of like good on. And spot a gap/demand in that YouTube niche or that YouTube market. Okay, what do people want to see? What is liking? Okay. And once you spot a gap/demand in the YouTube market, you want to write a script if you need it. If you feel like your head is very organized and you can speak in an improvised way, then you won't need a script, and it will be even better because you will save a lot of time. But most of you guys, when you're starting, especially if you don't want to do all these like 20 cuts in the video, I recommend you just use a script. And I have a video about scripts on my channel, about YouTube scripts, so you can literally just use it. And it's really important for the hook, because the first part of the video, you want to write a script that really hooks people in and gets them to keep watching, and it keeps a high engagement rate. And that is entirely explained on my YouTube video, so go watch it if you haven't. So for example, the gaps or demands that I spotted on my YouTube, on the YouTube market, were I did this video called I tried copywriting for 2 months, here's what I learned, which got the most views out of my channel. It got 6.5k views. As you can see, it got no views for a long time, and then it got them. This is like the snowball effect. I thought this video was gonna get stuck at like 10 views forever, but one day it blew up. And the reason we blew up is because in this video I'm giving my personal take on copywriting and my personal experience, and it's kind of like a storytelling video. And I noticed that there was a lot of people who were like kind of doubtful about getting into this business or not, getting into copywriting or not. And I thought, if I share my experience and encourage people to get in, share some tips and tricks, maybe people will join me in this journey. This video worked because it says I tried copywriting for 2 months, so it's only 2 months. A lot of people are stuck in this 1 to 2 months area, and they kind of get demotivated when they don't get clients that easily, and they're like, should I quit? Should I not? And maybe seeing this video in their feed will make them reconsider. So that's why I made this video, and that's how I did so well. Second one, top 2 video in views on my channel right now, which is called The Best Outreach Method to Use as a Beginner. Okay, got 5.5k. And what I did there was, okay, what do people want? What are people lacking of? And I thought of myself. I thought, when I was starting copywriting and I was kind of like lost, what would I have wanted to see on my YouTube page? And I thought, when I was learning copywriting at the beginning, I thought all the outreach methods were shit and they didn't work for me. And I wish there was somebody there to like explain me the best one. And I would have paid $1 million just to have somebody show me the best outreach method. And that's why this video did so well. I did it, and I knew all the beginners would just pop here and watch it. Especially because this video ain't for beginners. It's in the title, okay? So yeah. So step number 4, thumbnails. This is literally the most important thing. This is like the packaging of your product. So basically, if you go sell cereal on a supermarket and your packaging is shit, nobody's going to buy your cereal. And YouTube is kind of the same. You are competing with all the YouTubers over thumbnails. When the viewer sees their homepage on YouTube, they have like tens of thousands, like they have like 10 eye-catching visual thumbnails, and they have to click yours. And the only thing you have to sell your video is your thumbnail. There's nothing else. Your title too, but your thumbnail is visual. It's what catches their subconscious, their eye, and it's so important that it's visual. But hold your horses. This doesn't mean it needs to be clickbaity. Okay, you want to avoid that. It needs to be a simple visual thumbnail that just has your face on it and some text or some value in the thumbnail. So for example, okay, so you want to keep simplicity over neediness. A needy thumbnail, a needy that just screams, click me please, I'm begging you, it's never gonna get respected at all. So for example, as you can see, the one on the left is like super needy and just, it breaks all the trust. It reminds me of this like 2017 era of like GTA, Lamborghini, clickbait. It just doesn't work. People want trust nowadays. People are so sick of being overstimulated with these crazy thumbnails. They just want to see some sympathy and some humanity there. And you're going to be doing that with your simple thumbnails. So for example, this one on my outreach video is so simple. It's literally me looking confidently at the screen with a text that says, clients love this. It's not clickbaity or needy, right? It's simple, clean, and professional. And it has some extra text like clients love this. So it gives you even more like reason to click. Okay, the only thing there's like me with good lighting and a good picture. There doesn't need to be anything else. It can be a screenshot of the presentation even. Alright, step number 5, the title. This is so important, guys. Basically, you can go 2 routes when you're crafting your YouTube titles. You can go the route of being transparent and clear with your title and basically promise something so the viewer knows exactly what's inside the video. Okay? So a good example would be how to write killer emails, copywriting masterclass. You're promising that the emails are going to be killer and you're going to teach them how to do it because it's a masterclass. And it's straightforward. There's nothing hidden. It's just like, I'm going to teach you how to do X. On this video, I'm going to speak about X. It's clear. Okay, so, and that builds a lot of trust because the viewer is constantly with their like sales guard up, prepared for you to try and like, famous them or something. And with this, you already built some trust. They're going to click on the video because they want to see that value. Okay, simple. And then you can go the second route, which is mystery and intrigue. We do this in copywriting all the time. So an example would be, these 3 copywriting secrets made me 10,000 a month. Okay, basically they're gonna click on the video like, what are these secrets? What is he gonna tell me? They don't know. They intrigued. They want to know. And these works too. And in my experience, the first one works better. Usually because people are sick and tired of clickbait and mystery nowadays. They just want to know. They just want you to be sincere. And then when they see a little bit of sincerity, they're gonna, hold on to you. You can alternate both. You can do this. I see this in YouTube all the time. You can do both. One mystery video, one clear video. One mystery title, one clear title. Iterate through them. See what works. A lot of this YouTube game at the end of the day is testing out things. Literally changing titles. Posting new videos, trying out things, see how your audience reacts. Okay? Every channel is different, so you will need to test the waters. Okay? So, for example, there's a quick analysis of one of my titles: the best average method to use as a beginner, copywriting. So, best, I used uppercase there on purpose. Big, it's big. The best average, like competition over all the average methods. Bullshit. Mine is the best. That's what this title is portraying. It's confident. It's me looking confidently at the screen saying the best. Okay? Outreach method. It's clear. You know what's there. I'm not trying to trick you. It's just an outreach method. Literally, you can see it like it's transparent. It builds trust. Okay? It's clear. As a beginner, especially for beginners, okay? For this, you will need to know your audience. You will need to know who's watching you. On my Discord application, on the form, I added a question that says, how long have you been into copywriting? Because I'm generally interested in knowing the copywriting level of my audience, right? For how long have they been doing this? Because if my audience was full of like 1 year plus experienced copywriters, I would produce probably different content that I do. But because they're usually beginners trying to pick up the skill, I aim my videos to beginners to teach them from start to finish. So aim your videos to your audience. If your audience is X, your title should convey that idea, should convey X, should speak to them, okay? It must feel personalized. So that's why I put as a beginner, okay? Also because the average method is really simple. And then copywriting, okay? This is just to clarify what niche. Because maybe somebody who's not into copywriting gets this video and they're like, what the fuck is this outreach method? But I say copywriting so they know which niche is about, okay? And my recommendation with YouTube titles is to write at least 10 variations of each title as if it was like a sales pitch headline. If you've ever written a copywriting headline, you'll know that the best strategy is to literally rewrite it 10 times and then choose the best one. Choose the one that, caught your attention the best. And with titles, it's pretty much the same. It's copywriting, okay? So write variations and choose the best one. The one that essentially communicates the same message in less and smaller and simpler words, okay? You want to use simple words, small titles. Convey as much as you can in the most little amount of words possible, okay? So, for example, here are 5 variations I consider for this video. The best average method to use as a beginner. Then I did the average method that will land you your first client. The average method will land you your first client. The ultimate average method to land clients with these. Beginners, use this average method and thank me later. As you can see, it's aimed at beginners. It says beginners, so it says land your first client. People want to land their first client. when I wrote these titles, I thought, okay, I am a copywriter and I was a beginner copywriter. And when I was a beginner copywriter, which video would I have wanted to see? Which title would I have clicked on? And something like land your first client, or as a beginner, or beginners, listen to this, would have certainly caught my attention. So you need to think as your viewer, as your subscriber. You need to focus on them. I wanted to connect this with step number 6, which is love your audience. Obviously, okay, I love you guys. You need to interact with your audience, okay, as much as possible. You need to listen to their complaints. What could you improve? This is super, super useful. You need to make sure you give them what they want. Okay, you are here as a YouTuber to serve them. Okay, you're here to fix their problem. You're here to satisfy them. So you need to post stories, reply to their message. There needs to be some feedback going on. It cannot be like a wall. There needs to be some warmth there. So use the YouTube community tab, reply to comments, reply to DMs, create Instagram and show your life. Okay, you need to want to help them as much as you can, because you're here to help them out. Because that's your mission as a YouTuber. So you need to be there to help them, not to get something out of them or to try and maximize the most views. If you help people out, the views and the subscribers and everything will come along. Okay, you just need to focus on your audience. Your audience is number one. Without them, you're nothing, basically. And one of the most important lessons I learned in the YouTube world is that people are gonna watch because either A, you give them some free value that they want specifically, or B, you're entertaining / they like you. Okay, if you can do both, then it's ideal. But you can be boring as long as you give a lot of value, or you just can speak about your life and just say some random shit, but just you're kind of eloquent, you're entertaining, people like you, people watch because of you. These are the 2 keys. So get good at one of them or both of them, ideally. Okay, moving on. Last but not least, be authentic. Okay, this is so important. People are gonna notice so much if you're trying to play a persona or be somebody who you're not. You need to show your personality and kind of like, as they say, be yourself. But literally, this is something that is learned. Like, you won't be authentic the first time you open up your camera. You'll be awkward and like shy and stuff. You'll be looking away. But being authentic is something that comes with a lot of practice. Okay, you practice a lot, you will end up giving off an authentic vibe. Okay. And finally, pro tip for those of you who stayed until the end, those loyal ones, I love you guys. This is super useful when you're starting out on YouTube, okay? And if you write YouTube titles or thumbnails for a client, use a thumbnail / title previewer, okay? I could give you the one that I use, but they just disappear. They just constantly change, so maybe I give you mine and it doesn't work in a few months. So just search up on Google like YouTube thumbnail title previewer, okay? If you use this, basically will show you how your title and thumbnail would look on your viewer's homepage, and it will give you a better idea of if your title / thumbnail will work or not, especially if they work together, because sometimes you make a really great thumbnail and a really great title alone, but they don't really work together. You need to just fix something up, okay? The title and the thumbnail, they need to kind of like communicate. So maybe your title is too long and you cannot convey the entire message that you wanted to convey. You add up some words on the title, so you just kind of like, so this is a pro tip. I use this all the time before I post any video. And yeah, that's pretty much all you need to be successful in YouTube, okay? But the most important thing is be authentic. Like, record yourself in front of a camera until you're comfortable in your own skin. And once you're comfortable in your own skin, it's done. You can basically talk about anything. You talk about life experience. You can add some value to a niche. You can teach people stuff. Anything you want, okay? So yeah, that's pretty much everything for this video. Again, thank you guys for the 1,000 subscribers. Also, apply for my free Discord server. It's in the description if you want to join. And I'll see you in the next one. In peace.